One of the best-smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday Night Primetime.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin then. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A run, and this is Aston Genty. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
180.
We'll keep it on the ground with Genty. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Genty. And that one going to be thrown down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Genty. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack. And I think these last 2 plays are a great example why.
After losses on the last 2 run plays, they face 3rd down and 14. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
And the Raven 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Genty. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Out to his right. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Play action here. Mahomes. This one complete to Washington. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On a run with the former Buckeye, Quinshon Judkins. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Again, it's Judkins. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They run straight ahead with Judkins. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, here's Judkins. Call it a gain of 13. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
And you wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll run on 2nd down. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Down by Eric Stokes. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
This will be taken in at the 2. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
At the 43-yard line.
In motion goes Likely. Genty going to get it on the zone read. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
It's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Let's go.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. First and 10. That's out quickly to Mitchell. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On second down, Genty. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Ravens first down.
That's another.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, they need 3. They'll go again with Genty. And the Ravens are going to have themselves first and goal. He is out of bounds at the 7.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's Genty to the 5-yard line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
One more time with Genty. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for third and goal. Jackson looking to throw. On the run to the right. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is hot. And he will take this one in. Kansas City.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
Forward.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So we're at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Teams across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
It is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Big play for KC. 31 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
That one a bit high, but it's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Big play for KC. 38 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's a design run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Short pass caught by Oliver. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run-after-catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
3rd and short, Jackson. He'll try to run for it.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Well, over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 1. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. A run, Genty, and he'll have enough to move the chain. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Baltimore, 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Ravens, 1st down.
A pistol look, and here's Genty. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
At the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Real quick, ready? From the 29. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Caught left side. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down. He's got it inside the 5. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Genty will take this one into the end zone. It's a Raven touchdown. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
17. Ravens 10. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
Yellow. Right side.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
15. Right side.
They run it once more with Judkins. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Now, Mahomes. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Yellow. 15. 180. Right side.
4th quarter begins on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3.
Right side.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a 1st down.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I mean, I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on 1st contact and 2nd contact, for that matter.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 11 First down, KC.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Right side.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 19-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow. Right side.
They'll give it here to Judkins. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Chiefs. His 12th touchdown of the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs move out to a 24-10 lead.
Ravens 10. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
6-yard line.
Or 1st and 10 now from the 36. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Jackson now on 2nd down. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Raven first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Rolling right. He's going to run it. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive. Getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. Jackson. This is caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. No gain to show for it.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll get this out wide. He's into space past the 25. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I can tell you from experience, Mike, that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop a ball. That's going to happen every now and then. But when you do it and it takes away a touchdown, man, that stings. So we can talk short-term memory all we want.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So back up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. That one caught by Wilson. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down. Back to throw, Jackson. Coming up, and that's the tight end likely. Tough running there, and the red zone. He does not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal. They'll run with Genty. And he will score. Game on. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 60 on the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. A run, and here comes Judkins. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
3rd and a yard. Try and run for the first with Judkins. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Here's Mahomes. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he is going to have a Chiefs first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run it with Judkins. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Yellow.
Again, it's Judkins. And nice work here. He's got the first down to about the 30-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
First and 10.
Yellow. Let's go, Ollie.
Now give on the ground. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
That's another
A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
On the give, it's Justin. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Yellow. Hey, 15. Nice hit.
They run straight ahead with Judkins. And the Chiefs are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
That's another.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Yellow.
They'll run it here. Here's Judkins. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Harrison Butker.
That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. Here's first down. Jackson looking to throw. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's caught! And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.